This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the... Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. On the move at the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And what... Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. Turns it on at midfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Edwards. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse. Oh, look out. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hard-hitting tackle. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Floating away. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Leaves it with the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Michigan completely controlled this rivalry game last year and just took the jug away from the Gophers.
Listen, Michigan's a program at this point with recent success. They're thinking about national championships. We've seen them in the college football playoff here in recent years. This is a rivalry game against Minnesota that they're expected to dominate, and last year, David, they did that.
Michigan, year after year, one of the winningest programs in all of college football. We expect them to be great. Always a tremendous challenge for Minnesota to try to get that little brown jug.
How about the defender?
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming.
Clear! Clear!
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug.
How about that, man? A little tampering back then. You're gonna fix the game, mess with my players, and I think all of those things. It's really cool to learn the backdrops, Jesse, of rivalries and how things are named the way they are and why the hatred usually runs so deep.
And you know what's interesting is a lot of these players on the field right now, they probably don't have any idea of the history and how interesting that is. All they care about is adding another.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the pressure. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Spider!
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. Open space at the 25. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Now improvising. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be looking to run. Escapes the sack. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again.
Here we go. Ready.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on.
Ready.
Offense set on 1st down.
29 Philly.
They go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Get set. Get set.
Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
On the double.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The expressway is wide open. Quarterback gets the first down. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. Michigan has dominated this rivalry over the years, and they look oh so close to securing the jug again.
You look at Michigan on paper, and they have an advantage all over the place against Minnesota. It was a question of whether they could just stay out of their own way. If they eliminated the mistakes, we knew this was going to be a tall order for Minnesota, and Michigan just looks dominant, David.
Yeah.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well, dude. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out.
Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises, present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics, but there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 16th ranked team in the... This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Keeps the legs moving. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Skips away from pressure. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's going to pass. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. He'll pull it down and run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David,
got a lot of running room. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten.
And oh, no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going to the running game. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. Those secret play calls, just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Going to try to get it himself. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. He's looking to throw it. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you...
This should be the last play of the quarter. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Keeps it and gets past. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Off he goes. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And what? First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. He now has 110 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They'll give it to the back. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence. victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand, and Michigan State has heard that, Palmer, a ton.
And that's just been a narrative that we've heard throughout the years, too. And it's something that people love talking about in Ann Arbor is that they are the dominant team. And it's not even close in this in-state rival. Michigan State's got to do something to flip the script. If they want their program to reach the consistency that Michigan has, they've got to recruit better. And a big way in doing that is winning this game.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Wolverines are rolling down the field, trying to get to it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game...
Quarterback all over the place, trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
Great job by the passer.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Turns it on in midfield. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Using his feet to buy time. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Out of the gun to give to the back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. After the run, now to throw. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. See if they can get it done on second and goal.
3:25.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on third and goal. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets... And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
He's up to 57 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The freshman able to get home with the sack. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The give to the tailback. At the 20, he's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Michigan, and that one will give them the lead. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Continues to fight for yards. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dances away from 1. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He'll pull it down. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy 1st down.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of running room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for the end zone. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run play action. Buys a little extra time. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Forced out of the pocket. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Moving away from pressure. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stop the run. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. The lead gets bigger here in the... Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for...
Line gets set, 1st down.
Here we go.
From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes